Ciao a tutti amici, bentornati in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. In questo episodio termineremo prima di tutto l'esplorazione. Dopodiché, in base al tempo che ci avanza, proseguiremo con la trama principale. Cominceremo con queste 3 zone qua che ci sono rimaste. Faremo questo qui, poi ci sposteremo su di qua e andremo qui. E poi ci sposteremo qui in basso e faremo le ultime 3 che ci mancano. Ok. Prima destinazione è proprio qui vicino.
The Dutch is small, but do you know any who's not heard of our wines?
Meglio prendere i decotti prima di tutto perché non si sa mai. Ok. Una archiospore ovviamente. Un'andata, ce n'è un'altra. Eccoti qua. E 2. Bene.
Archospores will sprout again. Should destroy the area if I want to get rid of them for good.
Ok. Benissimo, qui abbiamo finito. Selezioniamo la prossima che è un vigneto infestato.
Run, Roach.
Superiamo il nostro vigneto. Essere qui da qualche parte. Non mi aspettavo le scolopendre giganti. Ah, ma han preso da 2 lati le furbette. Facciamo a modo tuo. Benissimo. Altra bomba e non se ne parla più. Ok. Perfetto. Vigneto infestato dalle scolopendre, chi se l'aspettava? Faremo una cosa, andiamo qui e prendiamo l'indicatore di viaggio rapido. Che facciamo prima. Ok. E qui vicino vediamo un po' di che si tratta. Allora è un contratto del vinificatore. Infatti. Vediamo un po'.
Positively risky.
Puzza di marcia, ma che dice?
Pardon me. Perhaps you could help me. You seem a strapping lad.
What's the problem?
I acquired this old storehouse at auction. As it turns out, it stinks like an Ophiri larder.
Prego?
And is loud as a Novigrad brothel. Bambotch it all. I invested my life savings. Now I fear to go inside. Do help me, Witcher.
Could
Ci ho
look
capito
into
una
it, maybe,
mazza, ma va
as long
bene.
as you have the means to pay me.
Fine, so be it. We've a deal.
Ok. Accettiamo.
All right, I'll take a look inside your storehouse.
Could I ever
Andiamo a vedere. Oh, ce n'è più di uno, vedo qui. Diamo un'occhiata.
Stinks of carrion.
Necrofagi.
Necrophages.
Se ci sono necrofagi... Ah, sono ghoul.
Reeks in here.
Che c'è dentro qua? Animali morti? No, se c'è solo questa robaccia ci può arrestare. Però mi sa che ce n'è ancora uno da qualche parte. Però non lo... Ah, è dall'altra parte, ho capito.
Reeks in here.
Ah, eccolo lì dov'è. Eccolo qua. Avevo dimenticato di estrarre la spada. Allora, prima diamo un'occhiata bene se c'è in giro altro. Là sotto sembra che non ci sia niente. Però controlliamo meglio. Infatti. Eravamo troppo in alto. Pelli. Qua si vede un po' poco. Ok. Però qui non c'è nient'altro. Allora torniamo indietro. Vediamo un po' da dove si esce. Ah, deve essere lì. Perfetto. Possiamo andarcene.
And is the storehouse safe?
Per modo di dire.
Well, have you seen to my storehouse?
Storehouse was full of rotten meat. Attracted ghouls I had to get rid of.
Saint Lebioda's calloused heels. But is it safe now? Completely?
Though I'd advise you to clean the meat out quick, before other ghouls show up.
Of course. Yes, I shall put my men to it, tout sweet. Meanwhile, perhaps you need
poca roba.
something. I've a meager stock just now, but come back in 2 days to see a full array. At a discount that will make you cross-eyed.
Ok.
So long.
That's it.
Bust your bum.
Del resto c'erano dentro necrofagi, non è che si poteva pretendere. Allora, adesso ci mancano 1, 2, 3 e 4. Allora andiamo qui alle rovine del palazzo di Termes. Oh, stiamo bene. Cioè, non faccio in tempo a arrivare che già mi appartano in quarta. Via dal fuoco, via dal fuoco. Haha, perfetto. Questo sembra un vecchio accampamento. Qui c'è qualcosa. Niente male. Vediamo un po' cosa abbiamo. C'è tesoro sorvegliato da vampiri. Ehi, sono quelli delle carte questi. Occhio al fledder perché sono ottimi saltatori. E al gherche neanche peggio. Perfetto. E qui abbiamo ce n'è qualcun altro? Sembra di no. Ah, eccolo qua. Perfetto, vediamo se c'è dell'altro. Una vecchia lettera. Sembra che sia tutto a posto. Cianfrusaglie da rivendere. Collana d'oro, questa si può smontare o rivendere. Perfetto. Ah, qui c'è qualcos'altro. Prezzi del farmaiolo, niente male. Ok. Ah, non ci fa salire su di qua. Ok, adesso sì. Andiamo avanti. Si parte. Cos'è scivolata? Eccoci qua.
Whoa there, sir. I guess those swords on your back aren't there as festoons.
Direi di no.
Maybe you could help me.
Maybe. Depends.
Well, there's a cave that to my mind would be splendid for aging wine. Not over dry and none too moist.
But
Well, damn thing's full of noise. The arse clenching
Qualcosa che
Clinkety,
sbatte?
bangety, knockety kind. Sent McClark in to sea, been 2 days. And he's not back.
Che sia un altro
I
Shelmar.
reckon it's ought to do with the elven ruins. Oh. That about the cave. So, lend us a hand, will you?
Could help, provided you can pay.
Andiamo sui 225.
Agreed.
Ok. Accettiamo.
Fine. I'll have a look in the cave.
Allora, vediamo prima se qua fuori hanno... Sì, hanno della roba. Però...
If I were to put up my wife as surety. Careful.
cosa abbiamo qua? Niente male.
That Gwent will be the end of me.
Qui c'è del cibo, ok. Questo qui è un anticipo sulla paga. No, non avevo detto di salire su Rutilia. Volevo solo raccogliere quei funghi. Però ne avevano di roba questi. E ce n'hanno ancora. D'accordo, andiamo dentro a vedere di che si tratta. No, decisamente dal rumore non è uno Shelmar. Ah, sono dei gargoyle. Un po' flaccidini però. Ce n'è un altro, mi sa. Andiamo a vedere. Eccolo qua. Ah, finito. Vediamo se c'è dell'altro. Pepita d'oro, non male. A me. Ah, qui c'è perfino una scala. Ottimo. Ah, ma guarda un po'. Direi di sì.
All clear now. Did you manage it?
Yeah, all taken care of.
Ha! And 4 cold witches layabouts and freeloaders? Bollocks!
Presentami chi lo dice.
Storehouse will be ready in 2 days at most. And here on in, you've cut rate prices on all my goods.
Gentilissimi. Oh, buon bottino stavolta.
So long.
Ok, possiamo proseguire. Tanto Rutilia si è concessa il pranzo. Ah? Sì, direi andiamo a fare questo poi. Questa, se non sbaglio, è la prigione di Beauclair. La prigione del Touissant. E qua, se non sbaglio, c'è un altro indicatore. Ok. Lasciamo questa per ultima, così poi partiamo direttamente da qui.
Hey there.
I cannot hold my tools.
Oh oh, un'altra tana di archiospore. Mi sa che mi era rimasta la spada carica dai gargoyle.
Should destroy the area if I want to get rid of them for good.
Questo sarà un altro buon bottino di punti esperienza, penso. Sì, decisamente. Ok. Prossima destinazione. La prigione. Ah, qui cosa abbiamo? Dell'argento.
How you like that silver?
Allora, se non erro dovrebbe esserci una strada che porta alla prigione. Sì, eccola lì. Sì, ecco l'indicatore. Qui è possibile ottenere uno dei 3 finali di Blood and Wine. Però credo proprio, se non ricordo male, che è quello che noi non faremo. Per ora evito di aggiungere altri dettagli. Andiamo qua dietro e diamo un'occhiata. Un tesoro nascosto. È qua sopra, mi sa. No, questo qui non è. Ah, ecco qui. Ah, questa è un'altra caccia al tesoro, mi sa. Strano, perché non me la fa selezionare? L'avevamo già trovato il tesoro di questa missione qua. Si vede che probabilmente l'abbiamo raccolto in qualche zona che abbiamo già esplorato. Ok, allora in questo caso possiamo andare all'indicatore di viaggio rapido e riprendere con la trama principale. Allora, controlliamo ben bene la mappa prima. Sì, qui tutto fatto. Da questa parte tutto fatto. Qui sopra anche. Qui a est, ok. L'esplorazione del Touissant è terminata. Anche la parte centrale è tutta fatta, siamo a posto. Allora, prossima destinazione, il porto di Beauclair. Eccoci qua, allora, cerchiamo sto ragazzino lustrascarpe. È qua su.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
Interessante.
Far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
3 contro un ragazzino. Coraggiosi.
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll well, which is all the same to me.
Allora comincio io a spelare voi.
We'll break your legs, vagrant! Teach you to help scofflaws!
Circle him! Circle him!
Now! Now from the neck!
Qua non ci si vede molto bene. Ecco, qui è una visuale un po' meglio.
How long you gonna make me wait?
1.
Scallywag killed 4 fingerslats.
Non male. Bravo.
I'll take him from the left.
Ecco fatto. Oh, ricominciamo con i bottini di esperienza. Questo mi piace.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Obstructing my investigation.
Understood. Right. A few days in the clink ought to teach them not to impede official duchy business. Come on.
Grazie mille. Ora possiamo parlare tranquillamente con lui.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Prego.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help
Ah,
me
quindi
with
era
that.
vero.
Bit about the mud's true. They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow. So, what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please.
Va bene, accontentiamolo.
So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say
500.
500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine.
Però ambizioso il ragazzino.
A proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
Conosco un sistema migliore.
Hey, not about to contribute to your shady venture. You'll tell me what you know, for free.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. As you wish, sir. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
Qualcosa mi dice
When
che
I
invece
clean
lo
boots,
sa.
sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here.
Regis.
Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
È furbo, Regis.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach.
Adesso dobbiamo andare con lui. Dobbiamo trovare questa porta rossa.
Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
Deve essere qui vicino.
Red door.
Eccola qua.
One the boot black mentioned.
Il problema è che dobbiamo trovare il modo di entrare. Ma con Regis nulla è impossibile, giusto?
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Basta un po' di nebbia, no? Sti vampiri superiori,
Nice.
ne sanno
Ever
una più del
consider becoming
diavolo.
a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Beh, con capacità del genere forse ha anche ragione. Allora. È un negozio di giocattoli.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around.
Allora, diamo un'occhiata in giro cosa troviamo. Corda per saltare.
No use to anyone.
Facciamo un po' di ginnastica.
Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
Lettera al negoziante.
Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Che strano. Un vampiro che ripara giocattoli. Davvero molto sospetto. Vediamo. Però c'è anche altra
No dust
roba.
mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
Anche qui cosa abbiamo?
Nice little trinket.
A sto punto direi di controllare al piano superiore. Andiamo su e vediamo un po' cosa troviamo.
Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest.
Lettera sospetta.
Need to look around. Detlef van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to both.
Bene, bene, un
We shall slay
ricatto.
5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlef killed not of his own accord.
Così sembra.
Blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Dobbiamo beccare questi infami.
Any idea what it could be? Detlef have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlef gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One
chissà
might
come
have managed
mai.
to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlef yourself, whoever
Già,
it
e
is,
sappiamo bene
is
quanto è
someone
forte.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close.
Deve essere quella lì sul muro.
With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off perhaps by a bout of Detlef's rage that revealed
possibile,
his other, more
in
monstrous
effetti.
side.
Detlef have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Detlef is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Ora è tutto chiaro.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female.
Bisognerà trovare questi qua che lo stanno ricattando, è l'unico modo.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Diamo un'occhiata, cosa troviamo?
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
C'è cosa diventare un giocattolo?
Somebody fixed this recently.
Eppure qui non sembra che ci sia granché.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here
A parte i
recently.
giocattoli, diamo un'occhiata al volto della donna.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know.
Quanto pare
As
no.
I said, I never met her.
Allora, qui cosa
Reminds me of
abbiamo?
someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before.
Oh sì,
though.
concordo in pieno,
Nice
l'abbiamo
too.
già vista anche noi.
I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. A true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Tools
C'è
were
qualcosa
used
laggiù.
recently. Detlef unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt?
Lettere con i nomi delle vittime del mostro.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlef's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter, all of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite, rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair
In
enough.
effetti.
Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either, especially not in Beauclair.
Potrebbe essere un indizio molto
Yet perhaps
importante
also worth
invece.
remembering.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with.
Ah beh, su questo
Now
non
they're
ci
forcing the
piove.
vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Ah beh, su questo non ci
Astute.
piove.
Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a
Anche questo è
hypothesis.
possibile.
Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up
Ricapitolando.
what we know. Seems Detlef's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlef's innocence, clearly.
In effetti sì.
Actually, it is. Detlef's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detlef.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlef? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must
E noi
trust me
dobbiamo
on this.
cominciare le ricerche.
Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be
Infatti.
it. We'll await you here.
Anche perché lei potrebbe saperne qualcosa su quel vino. Ok, allora. Adesso usciamo. Vediamo un attimo dove si trova. Bella lontanina. Qua ci conviene prendere un indicatore di viaggio rapido. Il resto Vauclair è enorme. Livello 50, perfetto. Vediamo. 800, ottimo. Quindi con 5 punti esperienza, cioè volevo dire abilità, possiamo sbloccare anche la prossima mutazione. Così, se non erro, dovremmo ottenere anche lo slot in più. Perfetto, vediamo. Eccolo lì, infatti. Allora, per ora non posso mettere l'abilità che mi serve perché non l'ho ancora sbloccata. Perciò direi che possiamo mettere questa. Ah no, l'ho messa su in alto, non me ne sono accorto. Nessun problema. Così per il momento abbiamo un bel po' di punti vitalità in più. Ok. Indicatore di viaggio rapido. Andiamo al palazzo di Vauclair. Perfetto. La situazione si infittisce comunque. Eccoci qua. Raggiungiamo la duchessa e vediamo di capirci qualcosa.
Your Grace, the palace is secure.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Prego.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
No, la situazione si è complicata.
This is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you returned with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm
Sì, e tu
yourself
ci
with
credi
ample
veramente.
garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Oh sì, un'ottima idea se vuoi una
Go
carneficina.
ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100. Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead
Forse
wrong.
i Katakan
Thinking
o
of
gli
lesser
Ekimma.
vampires. Alps, Ekimmaras, Katakans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Perché non gli interessa farlo.
Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
Se proprio.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear.
Avevamo già capito che qui nel Touissant il vino è la priorità assoluta.
Wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes. The west bank of the Saar too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Sangreal. The 1269.
Sangreal?
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Revello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Sangreal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Sangreal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Sangreal, it is Sangreal. We must ride to Castel Revello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Coraggiosa.
What you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your grace.
Yes, your grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Andiamo, non ha senso aspettare.
Excellent. Give me a moment, something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Ok. Adesso seguiamo loro.
Run,
This vampire. Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Lungo la strada mi pare che dovremo anche salvare un carro da un paio di pantere. A meno che non mi stia sbagliando. Che non ricordo molto bene questo pezzetto. Ah sì, eccole là. Almeno ne vedo una.
Hunters have attacked the wagon.
Mettiamo anche le bombe per
Stay
sicurezza.
back, your grace. We shall see to this. Help! Save us! Help! Save us!
Ecco fatto.
Son, time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done
Altri
for.
punti esperienza presi.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Touissant. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
Fabrizio.
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sangreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the one was just stolen from the estate.
We shall
Probabile.
know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Siamo arrivati.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
Va bene.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Touissant on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabrizio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Allora cominciamo.
Sangreal.
I am at your service.
The Sangreal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sangreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sangreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Infatti.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabrizio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sangreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it.
La domanda è quale delle due è quella giusta.
Answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Sangreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
Sì, questo decisamente nasconde qualcosa. Si capisce dal suo atteggiamento.
We shall wait here, Master Fabrizio.
What if Fabrizio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws,
non
but
credo.
I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His
Non mi
father
sembra abbastanza
frittered away
coraggioso.
the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all.
Allora,
Fabrizio
la
lived as a beggar until
cantina,
I
se non
appointed him
sbaglio... Ah,
steward
ecco, è
of
di qua.
Castelravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Adesso aspettiamo che apra. Benissimo, andiamo a dare un'occhiata. Ok, allora vediamo un po'. Ah, qui queste due cose ci serviranno adesso, quindi raccogliamole. Rubinetto da barile è un'altra cosa.
Here's the inventory ledger.
Ci sono anche delle bottiglie di vino. Martello di legno, ecco, ci serviva questo. Fiorano del 1272 direi proprio di no. Ok. Ah, ecco qui l'inventario, diamo un'occhiata.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Ok, dove si trova il Sangreal del 1269 invece me lo ricordo bene. È qui di sopra, proprio in fondo. Qua c'è qualcos'altro da prendere. Ah, robaccia. Se non ricordo male, è proprio questo. Sangreal del 1269. Ok.
Right here, 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
E allora controlliamo.
Full.
Pieno. Direi
Full.
pieno.
Full.
Full.
Pieno.
This one's full too.
Quello là in fondo l'ha controllato lei.
Full.
Pieno. Tutti pieni allora.
Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sangreal?
Infatti.
Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready, we can start.
Ah, ma non c'è bisogno di cercare. Basta controllare quello che ha battuto lei.
Ready.
Step aside.
Prego. Vediamo se è Sangreal.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sangreal.
Strano, mi ricordavo che era quello. Forse cambia ogni anno, non la sapevo sta cosa. Allora controlliamoli tutti. È strano perché nelle run precedenti era sempre quello sbagliato. Ah, stavolta era quello, vabbè.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabrizio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Mossa stupida.
Master Fabrizio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
Tanto te la faccio sputare fuori comunque, quindi parla.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sangreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sangreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and
Detlef
spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrian aristocrat at court.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
Ok.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his high treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
L'unica soluzione è tendergli una trappola.
Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
A meno che il nobile in questione non fosse proprio Detlef in realtà.
We will set out now. Position ourselves.
Tutto è possibile. Staremo a vedere.
Take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Ok, ci siamo.
Relax. Now we wait.
Mi sa che non dovremo aspettare molto. Parecchi sono, vedo.
Ah, our favorite vintner.
No. Peggio.
It's not him.
Haha. Bel lavoro, Damian. Cominciamo, ragazzi. Ok. È esploso il barile. È che con tutte sto guardie è un po' difficile capire quali sono i banditi. Ecco fatto.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted.
Infatti.
See how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Don't need to like each other. Just gotta do our jobs.
If that's how you wish to treat it. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Tanto uno o l'altro non è che cambiava.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Ah, vuoi fare lo spiritoso?
Once again, who sent you? Your nun's lover. They call him...
Abbiamo a che fare con un duro, eh?
He doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
Già! Ah, la duchessa è furba, eh. È proprio un'ottima idea.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
Quanto pensi che ci metterà ad arrivare?
Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The
Troppo l'abbiamo
first barrel went to a
stecchito.
warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Oughta be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian.
Il
That's
Cintriano.
what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered a man for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him.
Vabbè, questo è sicuro.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Però per ora non ci andiamo.
I'll join you. We'll meet there.
We shall await your arrival.
Altrimenti saremmo andati là direttamente, sarebbe cominciata l'altra missione. Ma questo episodio direi che possiamo terminarlo qui. Nel prossimo ripartiremo da Corvo Bianco, così raggiungeremo immediatamente quel posto. A presto amici, ci vediamo!